Ladies and gentlemen, this is Steven Adventure Falls. We're going to be reviewing Adventure Time Distant Lands.
Time is an illusion that helps things make sense.
This is my friend. We're not reviewing the whole show. This is the third episode. Came out about a week ago. This is the guy that always comments on my videos mean things.
Yep.
He talks mean.
They're not mean, they're sarcastic.
Very mean. He said that he was gonna take all the credit if I made a Steven Universe ranking song.
Your first video, I literally said, this is such a great and interesting video.
Yeah.
With an exclamation point.
Yeah, and that was sarcastic. Anyway, let's go. Now, first things first, I have to give a spoiler warning because all of my reviews are spoilers because you can't really talk about this episode without spoiling everything in it. So, Adventure Time Distant Land. I mean, we waited 6 months for episode 3 to come out, and it was a little disappointing because it's just the amount of potential it had and the amount of time it took for it to come out. I just wished that there would be a little more.
Because I feel like they left even more questions unanswered instead of answering questions we already had.
One thing I very much disliked about this show, or the third episode, was the complete and total lack of music.
Yeah, like with Obsidian, there was a couple good songs in there, including one of my personal favorites.
Like the song at the end of Obsidian was just such a good song to tug on your heartstrings.
Yeah.
Like, cause you think Marcy and Bubblegum are gonna die at the end of Obsidian, and that song tugs on your heartstrings because you know they like each other.
Yeah, just one touching musical number in that episode would have been good. Well, I personally thought that the beginning of the episode, the first scene, was really cool. How it flashed between like present Finn and like his parasite infested dream.
Yeah, like Jake dies right at the beginning, and
Well, he was already dead.
I know that, but
why
it's
Finn-
like, I thought it would have been really touching if it was just like one final adventure they had to go on, and then Jake dies at the end.
Yeah.
You see, that was kind of like what I had in mind, but, you know, that Rolling Stones song, you can't always get what you want, and this time we did.
Yeah, well, I think that this was just like kind of like a fan service episode. Well, these are all fan service episodes, but
Yeah.
this didn't really have it had a plot, but it didn't really connect the plot from
From the previous show.
Distant Lands episodes.
Another thing we have to talk about here is the lack of good cameos. Now, I know Tree Trunks made an appearance, but Tree Trunks is like one of the most overused and overrated characters in the whole show, in my opinion.
I totally agree.
Like, since it's in, like, way in the future, and since Finn is dead, wouldn't Simon be dead as well?
He was a human, and that would
Yeah.
be just if there were just better cameos.
Yeah, like, say Simon showed up in the dead world and helped Finn for a little bit. That
Like-
would have been so cool.
Like we were stuck with Mr. Fox, Tiffany, and Tree Trunks
And those are just 3 characters that were...
that I do not care about whatsoever.
Mr. Fox was in, like, 10 episodes in the original show.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares about Mr. Fox.
No one cares about Mr. Fox. Sorry, Mr. Fox.
One cameo we almost forgot about was Joshua and Margaret. Joshua and Margaret was a good cameo. I liked them coming back.
Yeah.
In the end, I thought it was decent. It's the sort of thing that's like not good enough where you want to watch it over and over again, but it's like not bad enough to where you hate it. You know, I thought Life was a cool character. I thought New Death was a cool character. And I also thought they insinuated a lot of things. Like, oh, you think they're coming back as this, but we're not going to tell you for sure. You know, like...
It would have been really cool at the end when they're going back through the portal of life or whatever. It shows them coming back as Shermie and Beth.
Yeah. But I do like how at the end it wraps it up with the classic fist pump. The classic fist bump. I like that. Well, that's it. That is my and his review of Adventure Time Distant Lands Episode 3. I thought it was decent. I am going to give Adventure Time Distant Lands a number score of 6 out of 10. It is enjoyable, but like not amazing. It's not stellar. It's good. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, press the like button. If you disliked it, press dislike right now. I can't control you. This is America. See you later.
Will happen, happening happened. Will happen, happening happened, and will happen again and